How's everybody doing? My name is Humberto. I am a realtor here in the state of Florida. Welcome to my channel, and today I want to show you guys an inside look, an actual inside look from a realtor, a young realtor who's successful at what he does. So today I want to kind of talk about what is like being a young realtor and how you can actually achieve six figures in your first year of real estate. First of all, what should you do as a young realtor? When you're a young realtor, you're actually against the masses. Most people in the real estate world, they have 10 years, 20 years on you, meaning their experience, their gray hairs, their wrinkles, whatever it is, that's gonna wait. And when people are choosing to buy a house, they're gonna definitely choose somebody that looks more mature, that actually knows what they're talking about. So what can you do as a young realtor or as a realtor that's just starting out to actually get your name out there, get the credibility you deserve, and get more clients? Essentially, you want to sell more homes. So how can you do it? So my first couple of years of real estate, it was kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have clients at all. Nobody knew me. I was really young. When I had taken my license, I was fresh out of high school. I was 18 years old and I didn't know where to go. Let me take a little sip of water because we're gonna talk. So you guys get ready. So essentially, it's going to be pretty simple because the actual hard thing will be to do it daily. It's going to be to wake up and do it day by day. So the first thing that you can do as a young realtor without anybody knowing what you do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to look at your circle. What is your circle? Your circle is basically your contacts, your phone contacts. So you're going to go on your phone contacts and you're going to choose 10 people. Start easy. If you want to do 5, do 5. I will do 10 or even more. And you're going to tell them, you're going to write them, either call, depending on how intimate you are with them, or you're going to text them and you're going to tell them that you became a realtor. You're going to show your work. So how do you show your work if you have nothing at all? Well, nowadays we live in the age of communication, live in the age of the internet, where if you don't have a profile, if people don't know, if people can't search your name and your name pops up with whatever you do, you're not real in your way. So you need to create a social media. You need to have a good social media presence because 99% of people, they are on social media. They are on social media, being Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is. So you need to create a social media. A good way for a young realtor to start up with no credibility at all is build credibility through your socials. So one of the things that I did is after a while of not selling homes, going from door to door, calling people and not being successful, I thought to myself, why would somebody buy a house with me? What would make them buy a house with me? And so the idea came up. You have to attract people. And the best way to attract people is by creating an energy, creating something that they can come to you. In that way, they can just reach out to you and you start doing your thing. What I did was Instagram was one of those things that really set off the vibe because I started doing videos of homes that weren't even mine sometimes. I would call a realtor and I would say, hey, is it okay if I go ahead and do a video in your house and I mark it? And most of the times they are okay. 90% of the times they're going to be okay with. So that's one of the first things. Start advertising, start showing the market. You don't have to be the person that knows the most about real estate, but if you just know how to market, how to advertise, how to show people that there is things that they can buy and how they can do it, they're going to start coming to you. So that's the first step. Create a social. It doesn't have to be perfect. Look, when I started, it was nothing perfect. It was nothing perfect at all. I didn't know what I was doing, but I started posting reels. I started putting texts, information, hashtags. I started searching. I would take about an hour a day just to search to see what people were doing and how they became successful with real estate. And what I noticed is people nowadays, there's a study that came out that people have the attention. It's actually less than a goldfish. A goldfish has about 3 to 4 seconds attention span. A human nowadays with the short video format, they have actually less than a goldfish. So a good way is to catch their attention fast. And what I did is I started creating reels, shorts, TikToks, fast videos where they could see the home. It won't take time out of their day. And if they like it, they're going to follow you. Sometimes, most of the times they're not going to buy with you, and that's okay. They're watching your videos growing. They're going to refer. They're going to send it to other people. They're going to send it to their wives, girlfriend, whatever. And you're going to start growing your social media. Start growing your social media. Once you grow your social media, you're actually creating a cheat code in the system because you don't have an experience yet, but you already have the credibility of being active on social media. Just by you being active and posting constantly, people are already going to associate your work ethic with how you're going to treat them as a client. So that's the first step. Create an energy where people can come to you. And another thing is, a lot of people like to set goals on how many houses they're going to sell or what they're going to make. And you know what? That's good. That's actually very good. But one thing that I like doing instead of doing that is my attention sometimes, you know, I'm scrolling or whatever, my attention just floats away. So I gotta do a cheat code to myself to actually stay in focus and do what I gotta do. So one of the things that I do to stay in focus is I tell myself, look, one of my goals for the day is to remain focused at least 30 minutes here, or at least 10 minutes. Start with 10, start with 5, whatever. Remain focused for that moment and do work. Do not do anything but work. You don't have to do it for 5 hours straight. Start by doing that. Once you do that, you're gonna see that you create this flow, which I like to call flow state, which is the ultimate level of focus, in where you become almost in a trance-like state and you're just doing the work. You're doing the work, you're focused. Once you get out, that's okay. Get out, take a break, mental break, go get a sip of water, go do something, go outside, and then you come back and you start doing the same thing over and over and over again. So I'm just kind of explaining to you guys, this is the sauce, as I like to call it, right? As a young realtor, you have to be able to really get your name out there. You have to be able to focus, and you have to show that even though you're young, you're active, you're doing what you got to do, and you're growing your social. Once you build your credibility, I'll tell you this. If you can get one video that blows up, even 1,000 views, 2,000 views, if you do that constantly, if you surf the hype, as they say, you're going to start seeing people contacting you, and you better answer that phone. You better go and check your emails every day and follow up, because the number one thing that people do is they actually get the clients, but they don't follow up. They don't go, and they're not fast with it. If you're not fast, you're going to lose it. So that's one of the ways to, get started and already start going. The other thing is, as a young realtor, as a new realtor, you don't know what you're doing. Here's what I recommend. 2 things. You're going to find a mentor. A lot of people, it's easy. People want to teach. If you reach out to an older realtor inside your brokerage, or even somebody you see online, most of the times they're going to be so willing to help you. You can just say, hey, look, is it okay if I shadow you one day? I just want to see how you work. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and split the deals you get with them. That way, you're both splitting the work. You might not be making the full commission, but that's okay. You're going to have volume. You're going to learn. And as times progress, you will see yourself making more and more and more and more. This is the first video. Give you a very quick summary of what you can do to get started and make a lot of money. You might make 5 figures, you might make 6 figures, doesn't matter. The thing is, you have to be focused. If you're getting active with it, you will be successful. This is Humberto Realtor. If you like this content, make sure you guys follow the channel and follow my Instagram. I'm here. I'm willing to help you guys. And, I'm not charging anything for this. This is just you and me. Hope you guys like it. I'll see you in the next video.